Well, our mission is to preserve Savannah's heritage. And we do that through education, advocacy, and community involvement. In this case, community involvement means using our revolving fund. Like a lot of buildings, they wax and wane, and we have owners who are better stewards than others. And this one had sort of fallen into disrepair and neglect.
I wasn't looking for a house. I've done a lot of buildings around town in the 15 years or so that I've been here, but not one for myself. I got involved in the O'Connor House when I brought a group of students over here last spring as a part of a class to do what we call conditions assessment, where we were teaching students how to go into a building like this, look at the conditions, identify the conditions, be very specific about it. So we were in here working.
Well, ultimately, it wound up in a tax sale, and Historic Savannah Foundation acquired it in a tax sale via our revolving fund. And then we put out a call for offers, and we received 3 really good offers on this, but we selected the best one.
Because looking at this house, the more I was in it, what struck me is, as we like to look at it from a preservation point of view, it's square and plumb, and all of its decorative elements are in there. In any project I've been involved in, I have an interest that's greater than the physical nature of the building. I have an interest in the human element.
The P.J. O'Connor House, I think it's about circa 1885 or thereabouts.
Every historic building has a human story.
He was an alderman, he was an attorney.
And when I learned about Mr. O'Connor, I thought this is really quite unusual about his family.
He was quite a leader in the Savannah community.
He had 3 daughters. He had a son who became a priest.
He is also related to Flannery O'Connor.
He has a granddaughter who is still living here in the city.
He was a philanthropist of sorts, and he was the president of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. The idea is we preserve the exterior so that you always have that historic feel, and we protect all the architectural significance of the building, but allows, again, for that modern, contemporary use on the inside so that it's a comfortable place to live. And we think that strikes a good balance.
And it's important to put this house in the context of the entire community around here. I mean, you can look around and see there's some wonderful work that's gone on right here. So it's important to put this house back online, as we like to say, get it restored as best we can to its original configuration, and then let the community enjoy it as a part of this very prominent corner.
The revolving fund is probably our best tool for saving endangered historic properties. It's money that we raise from the community, and then we invest it in these endangered properties by acquiring them or getting options on them and put them on the open market, for a preservation-minded buyer. We're a nonprofit organization. We have a membership that supports what we do, and we need that to undertake these revolving fund projects. Our website is www.myhsf.org, and we have a lot of events, lectures, and programs, and events, and so there's a lot to do and a lot of ways to get involved with Historic Savannah Foundation, so we welcome that. You can serve on committees or help us volunteer with events. And so.
Because these cities, these neighborhoods, they're very fragile. It doesn't take long for something to go wrong and screw it all up. So I like that community involvement and commitment to the finest that there is in historic preservation. And so now I'm excited to work on the house and anticipate it being my home in a year or year and a half.